Ashton, are you recording yet? Because we are, in case we say something funny.
We haven't yet, though.
Girl, my eyes, and girl, my mind. It never stops after it starts. 'Cause you're a girl, a girl of mine. The girl of mine. Hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot. Girl of mine.
I gotta think of
What time is it?
Girl time.
No, what time is it?
Wait, what?
It is
What
girl
time is it?
Oh, it's girl time. I don't know why I thought I would need to hear you for that. It's the same thing.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4 to the 5 o'clock. I don't know. Hi.
1, 2, 3,
I'm
rock,
Maggie.
4
This
o'clock,
is.
rock. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I forgot what my name was. Welcome to From Rushers with Love. My name is Maggie.
I'm Haleigh.
I'm Ashton.
And this week we're talking about Count on You. It's from Big Time Rush's first album, and we just heard it last week in Big Time. I forgot what it's called.
Sparks.
Let me take that again. Yeah. Guys, I'm so sorry. We're talking about the song Count on You, and we heard it in the episode Big Time Sparks with Jordin Sparks. And she's incredible, and that's
She's
probably
amazing.
all I'm just going to be saying through this whole thing.
It really feels
She's
like
just-
a Jordin Sparks song featuring Big Time Rush instead of the
Oh,
other way
I've
around.
literally
absolutely.
had that written
They
down
do
word for
nothing.
word.
They bring me nothing. I mean, they're fine.
This song was recorded in 2009. It was released in 2010, but recorded in 2009. And the other things that Jordin Sparks was doing in 2009, she had already released her first album in which the song No Air was featured. So she was already huge. Obviously American Idol. She performed at the presidential inauguration of Barack Obama. She released her second very successful album. She opened for the Jonas Brothers and Britney Spears.
Oh, I remember.
And she
when
recorded a song with Big Time Rush.
I remember when she opened for the Jonas Brothers because Joe fell.
Yeah. It's not a special thing. He always falls, but
But it's more embarrassing because he did it in front of Jordin Sparks that time.
yeah, and she's amazing. She also defended the Jonas Brothers when Russell Brand made fun of them for their purity rings.
Oh, nice.
So that's another connection to Big Time Rush.
Can you imagine if Big Time Rush had a purity ring plotline?
Literally no.
Griffin's like, get these things. That would be bad.
But the big, like, one of the subplots is that Kendall really wants to have sex with Joe for the first time, but he can't because Griffin's making him wear a purity ring for Big Time Rush.
Okay, this is where I draw the line.
No.
I cannot talk about any of them.
No, I mean, it sucks, but if that was the plot of the episode, that's what it would be.
This is why I'm glad that it did not get rebooted by the CW.
Was
If
that
it does-
an option?
I don't think that's what...
I don't think so.
No, you're just making a Riverdale joke. Okay, thank God.
I am.
I was...
Bruh, if it
They're
even is
in-
possible, I am going to run the campaign to shut it down.
So this song was written by Nicholas Ross Furlong, Carmen Michelle Key, Sammy Kuya, and Cassia, I don't know, Livingston. And they wrote none of the songs on this album besides that. They just came in and they did Count on You and then they bounced.
I would
Maybe
love...
Jordan brought in some people.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, actually, Furlong and Key had worked with Jordan before. I did some deep dives into their Wikipedias, and I discovered some things that I would love to share with you guys.
Please.
Okay. It's a lot. So, Sammy Kuya seems to only be known for this. Which is fun.
I mean,
like, this
wish
is
that
literally
were
the
me.
only way you can find any the only thing involving him on the internet is saying that he wrote this. Kaja, or Casey Livingston, has written for Gloria Gaynor, Jessica Simpson, Emma Roberts, Pussycat Dolls, which is important to remember that, Britney Spears, New Kids, Clay Aiken, Whitney Houston, Toni Braxton, Flo Rida, The Wanted, Jessie J, and that's just like most of her discography. Like, she's just written for big names and also Big Time Rush.
When you say Flo Rida, does that include the house song?
No, it only includes the song Club Can't Handle Me. And I'm very, thank you for asking that, because that's actually what I wanted to talk about. Because the other person,
song.
Well, no. But the other person who was involved on Club Can't Handle Me was Nicholas Furlong.
Ooh.
Wait, no. Sorry, Nicholas Furlong wasn't involved in that one. Nicholas Furlong, sorry, I'm all over the place right now. So Nicholas Furlong is the other big name writer involved in this.
The other
and
big
his
time
credits, the other big time name. And his discography, he has his own Wikipedia page. Because he has written for Avicii and Papa. He's worked with Papa Roach extensively. Which is really fun, actually. Diplo, The Wanted, 5 Seconds of Summer, Waka Flocka Flame. Worked with Heffron Drive, Jake Miller, and Logan Henderson. I wonder why. All Time Low, Blink-182. He produced Brighter Than the Sun.
By Colby Colley.
Yeah. And then that's all I had about him. He's just like really, he's done a lot of big stuff, and it's like, why is he working with Big Time Rush? But it's because of Jordin. Carmen Michelle Key.
Big time stuff.
Yes. Carmen Michelle Key. Her big things that I got from looking up her was that she composed music for Chipwrecked. Alvin and the Chipmunks, Chipwrecked. And Flo Rida's Club Can't Handle Me, along with Casey Livingston. And so, yeah. So I thought, okay, so clearly, half of the writing team that was working on this song that we're talking about, which we'll get to, but half of the song working on this song also worked on Flo Rida's Club Can't Handle Me. So what do I need to learn about Flo Rida's Club Can't Handle Me so that I can better understand Counting on You by Big Time Rush? Or Count on You. I never know which one it is.
It's Count.
Count on You.
It's the purple vampire Muppet.
Thank you. That's actually going to make a big difference in my brain.
Stop the count.
No.
Fun facts about Club Can't Handle Me. Nicole Scherzinger's on the chorus.
Good.
And
it's all connected.
Oh, hang on, because I was looking at the lyrics, and the word club obviously is in a lot, just like some Big Time Rush songs. You Know I Know How. Put Your Hands Up. Let's Celebrate Now. Confetti, Who Ready? I'm Ready, You Ready? So just like a lot of similar lyrics to some Big Time Rush songs that are pretty memorable. Also the line, I'm rockin', I'm rollin'.
Down to the beach, I'm strolling.
Clearly it's a reference. And then my favorite fun fact that I learned was that Club Can't Handle Me has been Kids Bopped. And also was covered by the Chipmunks in Chipwrecked.
Is it like School Can't Handle Me?
I don't know. I didn't look into the Kids Bop version because I didn't want to get too deep into this because we're not talking about this song. We're talking about Big Time Rush. But the important thing is that it was covered by the Chipmunks in Chipwrecked, which one of the writers of the song Club Can't Handle Me composed music for Chipwrecked.
I don't know what to do with any of this.
Okay, hang on. There's one more thing.
What?
When Britney Spears opened for... when Jordin Sparks opened for Britney Spears, she did it along with the band Girlicious. Like Boylicious. But what can we find out about Girlicious? They were put together by the same people who put together the Pussycat Dolls. And Nicole Scherzinger...
Girlenium?
No. They're not.
No, for real. When were they from?
Oh, I mean, they were performing with Jordin Sparks.
Oh, okay.
But Nicole Scherzinger of the Pussycat Dolls was on Club Can't Handle Me, and also the first episode of Big Time Rush. I feel like I should have a bulletin board and some red string, because I don't know how this adds up, but I got a lot of information, and I need you guys to help me parse through it.
Make a Pepe Sylvia wall.
That's exactly what my notes look like currently. Anyway,
So-
you guys have some facts about the song that we're actually talking about, I'm sure.
I just have that it's in D major, it's got a BPM of 92, and it's not in 5/4 time, which I think is a huge oversight. Opportunities like that come once in a lifetime, and they did not rush the net big time on that one.
It's 3 minutes and 29 seconds long, which is the second longest song they've done so far after Any Kind of Guy, but that's because in Any Kind of Guy, Kendall brought it back. So that added probably, I don't know, 8 seconds. But that still doesn't really mean much because all of their songs are within like their shortest one so far was 2 minutes 58 seconds, so they're all 3 minutes basically. They're all
Right.
3.5 minutes. It doesn't matter.
I mean,
That's just
that's
every
like the
single song they
classic-
do. It's fine.
It's a solid song
Yeah,
right there. Not
exactly.
too long, not too short.
Did you say it was in D major?
I did.
You did. Okay.
Oh, it's
so
a.
my notes are not organized today. So it's
have-
gonna be an adventure.
Did you notice it's a 1-5-6-4 song, right? And then
Absolutely.
when they say
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4 to the 5, they play an A, which is the 5, and I was like, nice.
Not the
but
5
then they do
chord?
it again and they play the
Or is
4,
it?
and I was like,
What key are we in? It is the 5. Okay.
So I think it should be 1, 2, 3, 4 to the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the 4, and then they can get that. It goes like this: the 4th, the 5th, kind of.
Yeah, but then I
vibe.
just have to make fun of
And
them
also-
for not knowing how to
it would-
count, which is
It
fun
would be-
actually.
Or just 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they don't say anything else.
So it's basically just 1, 2, 3, 4 by the Plain White Tees, which was
Yeah.
released in December 2008. So Big Time Rush, I don't know.
Forgot
Someone on
about-
that writing team heard this song and was like, actually, we should do it with Jordin Sparks. Which I think, yeah, they did it, and I like this song, guys. I'm gonna say it.
Let's make it 5, and we'll get Jordin Sparks.
Yeah. No, they're literally one-upping them by one number.
I forgot about 1, 2, 3, 4 by the Plain White Tees, and I was gonna say that the piano sounds like "Take a Bow" by Rihanna.
Oh. Yeah, this song is.
A product.
I don't
of
think
its
they
time.
ever performed it live, which makes sense because they didn't tour with Jordin Sparks or anything. Again, this could be
And you
wrong.
can't
Maybe
just
they did
replace
perform it
Jordin
somewhere.
Sparks.
Right.
What
Like the
if-
boys could not. If the boys did this song, it wouldn't be that good. It would just be slow and boring.
What if Jordin Sparks had performed it with the Jonas Brothers?
Well, she opened for them before the song was released.
I don't care about logistics. I just want to think about, because there should have been another boy band war with them, but there really wasn't.
Mm-mm. There's still time.
Yeah.
So, just an overview of the song. It's about someone who is hesitant about entering a new relationship because it's unclear to me whether they just got out of a bad relationship where they were treated badly or cheated on, or whether they also have a lyric, "I've never been in love before, so you gotta go easy on me." So maybe this is their first ever relationship.
Well, it's a conversation between two
But
people.
yeah, they're talking to this person. They're like, "Hey, you gotta, I'm counting on you to not fuck me over," basically.
I find that I really am drawn to art and media that discusses the concept of love being a dangerous, terrifying choice that we consciously make despite the risk. And I feel like this definitely falls into that.
Because usually Big Time Rush songs aren't this deep. Like, the
Right.
song is not that deep, but it's like leagues ahead of everything else. Except maybe Famous, which has like several levels to it.
Famous is a whole different category.
That's barely a Big Time Rush song. It is not like any
yeah.
of their other music.
Famous is an outlier and should not be counted. But yeah, I was trying to think of which category this one falls in, and it's kind of towing the line of the future will get better.
Right.
I think this falls more under like the your ballad. Like, I understand what you're saying, that love is scary. And I'm here to be what you need so that you're not stuck in the place you were before. Which, as far as themes go, isn't bad.
Right. The way the song is set up is like a duet, but there's four of the boys, so they just kind of take turns. And I think it's set up so they're all like the same part, like they're acting as like one person basically. But I have to admit, I don't understand some of the lyrics. Like, I have no idea what they're talking about, so if you guys could like help me out with that, I'd love that.
Absolutely.
Cool. So in verse is after the first chorus when they say, understand I've been here before, thought I found someone I finally could adore, but you failed my test, got to know her better, so I wasn't the only one. I have no idea what they're talking about. Did Jordin fail their test? Why? What test?
When you listen to it, I feel like but she failed my test.
Hang on, I'm going to listen to it really quick because I've never heard that, but I've also...
Right. And is this a Logan line?
No, it's Kendall.
Kendall, yeah.
Oh, no, it's Carlos. It's really fast. Maybe he did say she.
Yeah, because it's a lot of times it's
very
written
fast,
down
though.
you.
Okay,
because
that would make a lot more
but
sense.
She makes a lot of sense. But she failed the test. But you failed the test. I said two different words there.
That was quite a Carlos, though.
Thanks.
Genuinely.
So he's saying, she failed my test because I got to know her better. Saw I wasn't the only one. The only what?
The only one that she was talking to.
Oh.
The only girl in the world. The only living boy in New York.
Okay, so his test is like, are you a good girlfriend? And then he got to know her better and was like, oh, she's cheating on me. Or she, I don't know, has feelings for other guys. And that's when she failed. Okay.
So I gotta pull up these lyrics because I don't.
Also, okay, then in the next line, Logan says, oh, wait, as I'm saying it, it makes sense to me. He's saying, and you're never going to see no numbers in my pocket.
Yeah.
Which I had no idea what he's talking about, but I'm guessing he means numbers from other girls, like their phone numbers. Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I honestly
that is
didn't
what he's
realize
talking
until
about.
we started talking this through that it's really specifically about cheating. I thought it was more like implied, like, oh, I wasn't treated right. Kind of like how in Shot in the Dark, it's like, hey, I didn't like treat you right, you know, but it's really vague about what happens.
Right. Yeah, I think that's what I like about this song is that Jordin Sparks is coming in like, I've never been in love. I'm terrified to start. And I'm going to take this step with you because I feel like I can, but also I'm nervous here. And then the Big Time Rush side of the song is, I get you. I've been there. I trusted someone who I shouldn't have. I was hurt by it. I would not do that to you, and I'm really trusting that you're not going to do that to me. So it's a really great two-way communication.
So the one thing I agree.
Sorry, can I?
The one thing I'm a little. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm on genius.com looking at the lyrics and.
Oh, the only comment on the chorus
Yeah, the chorus,
is
which is literally just 1, 2, 3, 4 to the 5, baby, I'm counting on you. It's highlighted, so I clicked on it, and the only annotation is from Superland in 2025, and they wrote, "It is very sad."
Exclamation point.
Oh, and then somebody commented and was like, doesn't say anything about why this line is emotional. What is important about this line? And
Also, I don't think it's a sad
I would have
line.
deleted myself from the song. I would have been like, oh, you're right. There's nothing important about this line.
Right, though it's literally 1, 2, 3, 4 to the 5, baby, I'm counting on you 4 times.
Maybe if they said it 5 times, it wouldn't be sad.
Right.
Because it's another opportunity that comes once in a lifetime.
Right, but like the rest, like the verses, pretty sad. The chorus, very hopeful.
The
Yeah,
chorus,
definitely.
very numbers.
That too, but
I just want to talk about the first verse for a second because that's what makes me read it differently, because it seems like from Jordan's side, she's saying, remember, I've never been in love before, so go easy on me. So that seems to set the table like, hey, I've never like been in a serious relationship. So I don't think she's been cheated on. I think from her side, she's just coming into it kind of new and is afraid of being abandoned, that sort of thing.
yeah.
And then from the other side, from the guy's side, it's like, yeah, I was in a relationship and I was cheated on, so I definitely am also nervous about getting into a new one because I've been hurt. So I think that's what it is. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
That's what I assumed it was.
Oh. Okay. Well,
No,
I'm
it's okay.
coming to this party really late then. I think I got really caught up by the numbers in the pocket and was like, what does it mean? Because the song's also about numbers, so I thought it was like a metaphor.
He took all of the numbers out of his pocket and put them in the song.
Cool.
Logan,
Thanks,
everyone
Logan.
knows Logan carries a
The
lot of
numbers in
numbers
his
around,
pocket
but
were
only
1, 2, 3,
5
4,
of them.
5. Because he says, you
But,
can
like, a
count
whole
to
bunch of
3.
them.
You're never going to see numbers in my pocket.
It took him a while to find the 5. That's why it's...
Maybe the song's about math. Because, like,
Maybe.
Logan loves math, right?
Yeah.
This is Logan and Phoebe and she actually singing to each other.
It's the only way they got Logan to get really emotionally invested in this song.
If
Which
Phoebe
actually,
she was
I think this
involved
is...
in this, it would be about how boys suck. She'd be a lot
True.
harsher.
Yeah.
Hang on. Gotta pull up my notes. I'd like to throw a little shout out to the strings that play at the end of the pre-chorus going into the chorus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I had to really say about the instrumentation. There's some piano, a lot of percussion, but it's like, I don't know. It sounds good. I like the way they produced it, whatever they did. Maybe just because Jordan's there, she made everything sound really good.
Yeah.
If this was just a Big Time Rush song, it would be nothing.
It would be nothing. So I have some things written down that sound very, I feel bad. They sound very mean to Kendall. And I'm wondering if it has anything to do with the fact that he's singing, like, and then Jordin Sparks sings. So the comparison is just like wild because, of course, she sounds amazing. So maybe anyone else would sound bad. Carlos still sounds good. You can't hear James because whenever he sings, Jordan is harmonizing over him. And then Logan sounds like Logan, which, again, I don't mean it in a mean way. It's just a very specific vibe. And that's not really what the vibe of the song is, but, like, it's fine.
Todd, vibe check Logan.
Stop talking to Todd Bot.
Kendall, they let him sing a lot in this song, which I don't mean this in a mean way. I think it was a mistake.
Yes.
Because I don't think he sounds really good in the more traditional boy band type stuff. In this song, it sounds like everything he's saying is being wrung out of him, and he's like in a lot of pain. It's just, I think he's trying to make it like emotional and trying to like sound like he's really emotionally into it, but it just sounds kind of strained. I don't know. I know he can sound really good. He has that in him. I just do not think it was reflected in this song. And I'm really shocked because this is the kind of song that like Carlos and James would sound really good on. I thought they'd give them more to sing, but James only gets to sing with Jordan over him. So, and he like riffs a little in the background. while we're on the subject, I have the stats for who gets to sing the most.
It's Jordin.
No, she's not included because she's too good for this spreadsheet.
That's fair.
She gets her little square, but then I'm not about to like involve her in the rest of whatever is going on here.
Bro, we've got a lot on this spreadsheet that we have not even referenced.
It's fine.
Oh no, I'm
not
like,
worried about it.
That's just a little hint for everybody. We'll probably talk about it when we get to the album episode.
Absolutely. Oh, dude, I'm gonna have so many graphs. It's gonna be incredible. So, yeah, it's not that interesting right now. Kendall and James both sang roughly the same amount, so it's like 33% each. Carlos had like 16%, and then Logan had 18%.
That makes sense.
So, again, I thought Carlos sang more, but
Yeah.
I guess not. He sounds really good when he does, though.
I think that's why you think
Like,
he
he's
sings more, 'cause
made
he's
for
just
this
so
type of
memorable
music.
and does it well. Yeah.
He's just like definitely the most classically trained, like you can tell.
Oh,
And so it
absolutely.
fits really well with Jordin.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that he almost went to Broadway, but then decided to do Big Time Rush instead.
Absolutely.
Just like SKG.
Yeah.
Not really, but
Oh man, they have so much in common.
And then just Logan comes in with his consonants, and I love it. I would never trade it for anything. It's just something I'd like to note. He's a lot of consonants.
He does.
What's the one line? There's one that really got me this time.
While you're thinking of it, the
Yeah.
wiki, like the Big Time Rush fandom wiki page for Count on You has the lyrics all written out, and then it's like colored based on who's singing, but they don't do like multiple. I the way that they color it is really confusing, and
I
there are
hate
lines
looking
where
at
it's,
it.
like,
It looks so
every
bad.
other word.
my synesthesia hates it.
And because then it's like semi-transparent, and then the background is like photos of them in a photo shoot, so it's just nothing.
And then there's those.
But that
like,
if you
weirdly
scroll down
colored
to the
lyrics.
gallery, if you scroll a little bit more down to the gallery, that's what made me laugh is Big Time Rush singing the song in a well and Big Time Sparks.
Yeah.
Which we've gone over this. We talked about this a lot. It's just never gets old. Yeah, they sang it in a well. If you haven't seen the episode or listened to our episode, yeah, okay. So let's talk about the episode just for a second, briefly. I know we did a whole episode on it. I'm gonna stop saying the word episode. But yeah, so Jordin Sparks is recording a song with Gustavo, and the whole thing is like bad luck, good luck. So they're like told to stay away from Jordin because they're bad luck, and then they end up knocking her down a well. But they end up actually helping her with the song because the whole time she was like, "Oh, I couldn't figure out the song." Which I don't know what that means. But then they like duet it in a well together, and they're just vibing down there. And then they're like, "Hey, we're gonna record it with all of us now." And then they do. And then there's like a cute little music video. If we want to talk about that for a second.
Yes, and actually, now that we're talking, just before we go away from the episode,
Yeah.
thinking about if the lyrics were the same, but it was just sung by Jordin Sparks. So it starts off, "I'm about to give you my heart, but remember this one thing, I've never been in love before, so you gotta go easy on me. I heard
So
love
that's
is
why she couldn't
dangerous."
figure out the song.
Right,
Yeah.
because like,
Because it didn't make sense for, okay. Yeah, because it was a duet. Oh my god. Okay,
Yeah.
wait. I can't believe that actually makes sense.
yeah. Although, I guess, like, it never explicitly says that the Big Time Rush side of the song was in love with this person. Just like, I thought I found someone I could be in love with. So I guess,
Right.
like, if you look at it without it being a duet, it could feasibly make sense, but something feels a little off about it. But then once you split it up into two parts, it makes a lot of sense. So,
And who was going to count to 5 in the background while she sang?
Maybe no one because Logan had the numbers in his pocket.
He was hoarding them. That's why she couldn't figure out the song, because Logan had all the numbers.
what would the chorus be? It's just like, "Baby, I'm counting on you.
It's just
Baby,
The theme
I'm
of the song
counting
also
on
has
you."
nothing to do with like the theme of the episode,
one
because the whole thing in the episode's like luck, and then there's nothing about luck in this song, which is fine.
Okay. Let me
wait,
actually...
really quick.
Wait,
I'm so
because you're
sorry.
saying... Just because you... I want to respond to that comment you just made.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, go ahead.
Because...
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. But I'm just thinking about it for like a second. Like, the episode is about luck, which implies like luck and risk kind of go hand in hand, right? And chance, luck and chance go hand in hand, and chance and risk go hand in hand. So like
I
the two...
disagree. I think the song's about the opposite of luck.
Well, hang on, because the two sides of the song, right? They're each thinking to themselves, I'm about to take a risk, I'm about to take a chance, and I'm going to hope that I'm lucky here and that this person is what I expect of them and that I'm not going to get my heart broken.
That's true. I just think of it so much more from the angle of, which I guess is more individual, is like love is a thing you're going to work at and you're going to make choices, conscious choices. So that seems like the opposite of luck to me, I guess. But
right,
I don't know.
But like, yes, you can make as many conscious choices as you would like, but if the other person isn't willing to put in the effort, and that's based on what kind of person they are, what kind of person, or what their perspective on love is, what their perspective on all these things are, which you don't know before you get into a relationship. That's all stuff that you find out later on. So if you're lucky, then from the get-go, you're on the same page, or at least you can get on the same page. Some relationships, it just doesn't work out that way.
Right. I still think it, like, there's always the thing, like, you know, you're going to be lucky if you find the right person, because obviously there's a million people you could, like, try it with and it wouldn't work. But I still think the song is about, because they're making the judgment call. They're saying, I don't trust luck to, you know, give me this. I need to talk to you and make sure you know. And then they need to make that call for themselves, whether they're going to take the risk or not. And yeah, I don't know.
Okay. No, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And actually,
so does yours. Yeah.
No, actually, if I had to choose between the two messages, I think I would like the choice one more anyway, because it feels more, it feels more intentional and more like a call to action. Exactly.
And the whole time it's, you know, it's very direct speaking. It's saying, don't hurt me, don't give up on me, don't use me. It's like asking all these things directly of them. It's not like, oh, I hope I get lucky and end up with the right person. I just want the right person. It's like you are not going to take advantage of me.
Yeah.
But it's like pleading a little bit too. But still, it is very direct language.
Right. It's very direct, but also very vulnerable.
I'm glad they threw the word or the phrase "take advantage of me" in there, because I really thought they were gonna rhyme use me with abuse me, like every single other song in the entire history of the world. But I don't know if they didn't do that because they're smarter than that, or if because you can't say the word abuse on Nickelodeon. But I don't know about that.
I mean, either way, it definitely was a good decision.
Are we ready to talk about the music video?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right before we jump in, I mean no disrespect. I'm very grateful for this person for uploading it to YouTube, but it really got me because in the title page before the video starts, it says "Big Time Rush feat. Jordin Sparks," and like the T in time isn't capitalized. It's just like, I don't know. I'm really enjoying it. That's all I had to say. Thank you, Double David, for your service, though. I thought I was going to have to go break out the DVD. I didn't realize this was actually on YouTube.
Oh, you said David? I thought it was David. That's how I was reading it. I don't know.
That makes probably more sense because it's a video.
Oh,
I thought it was like David, but wrong.
I thought they were just like Alexising it, but...
Just a little bit. It's a fun music video. It's not like world changing, but
Yeah, the first part of it is just them singing it in rock records, you know, and then Gustavo's there like nodding the whole time before it like does a transition into a more artsy thing.
I'm sorry, Ashton, were you about to ask if any Big Time Rush video is
Yeah, and then I
world-changing?
changed my mind because obviously any kind of guy.
Yeah.
It's incredible. And the
actually,
giant
there are
turd one.
Yeah.
there are some really, really, really good music videos that I'm excited to get to.
Like Nobody's Around, I think, is where they peak
Yeah.
music video wise.
Yeah. Only because that comes after Boyfriend.
Well, okay, that the music video is definitely something, but it is not in my top like 5.
Okay, but we can't talk about this right now. We have to save all this for like.
No, we can have like a little tiny debate, give them a taste of what's coming.
It's just there's a lot in it and a lot to discuss. And if you get me started now, this will become a Boyfriend episode.
Okay, let's talk about Count on You.
Yeah. It starts out with all 5 of them singing in the recording studio at Rock Records. Kind of looking at each other while they're singing, having a good time. And then the camera pans so that it's kind of going around Jordan's face, and it tilts so that it's looking up a little bit and kind of catches a flare from the light above her. And with the lens flare, we transition to black and white land, where the boys are all wearing suits and their hair is slicked back, and Jordan's got a stylish bump in her hair. And a nice dress.
That's extremely good, thank you, Haleigh.
Jordan looks so good, and she has to sing the entire time, so she's just like vibing in front of a microphone. The choreography that they give the boys,
It's incredible.
Like, I don't know anything about dancing or choreography, but they just like have them bend their knees sometimes. Like,
And
they
like
have
at
them
one
get
point
down.
they're like
spin around.
flying.
Yeah, they have them like get down on one knee and then lean back and immediately get back up.
Yeah. And then directly after that, it is interspersed with a scene where Carlos is singing and then Logan yoinks the microphone away from him.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there's only 2 microphones, and Jordan gets one of them, and the boys have to share the other.
I like when
Because
someone
it's a
lets go of it
duet.
and lets it like fall over to James and he catches it. Everyone looks so good in black and white. I think I
Yeah.
just said that. It's fine. Like, objectively, I hate Jordan's dress, but she looks so good
Yeah.
in it. I can't be mad about it.
I love the top of it. The bottom, I just don't know what it's doing.
Yeah, the
Like, the
bottom
top is interesting.
The bottom, it grosses me out for some reason. I don't know what it is.
It looks like a loofah.
Yeah, it just looks like a very cheap, like, dress-up type of
Shower
fabric.
person.
She's the shower person.
Oh, it's nice to see Kendall without bangs again, just for like a second.
I barely recognized James. I was like, who?
Yeah.
Who is this?
Especially when
He
it
also
showed
looks pretty
like,
good. James
it-
always looks good. What am I
when it
talking
showed-
about?
When it showed just his silhouette. Oof. But yeah, James is he's an unrealistically pretty person.
Like I feel like we reference this video a lot, but we probably cut it out every time, so it's fine. In the raw and uncut music video for Love Me Again, it's the camera just like doesn't focus on anyone's face because it's like they're in a hotel lobby and it's a shitty camera, but every time it shows James, it focuses on his face immediately because I don't know, he's just made for the camera, I guess.
He really
And then
is.
we just get like blurry Kendall the entire time, and it's my favorite. It's my Tumblr icon. It's blurry Kendall. Again, that's all I have to say about it, because otherwise this will be an episode about that song, which it is not.
We'll get there eventually.
But go watch it. Oh, I did have one small lyric discrepancy on my part where I thought it was something else, but
Ooh, I love these.
Genius Lyrics says I'm wrong. So it's the part where Kendall says, what does he say? I heard love is dangerous. Once you fall, you never get enough. But I thought it was once you fall, you're never getting up. Because that makes sense because you fell down. Is it get enough?
I think it's like addictive.
Right, but like I'm wrong, right? It's not getting up.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah, I want you to be right.
right. I think that line,
Again, it's like being wrung out of him, so it doesn't sound like
Can
a
we-
word.
Can we retcon this one like we did with We Can't Die?
love is dangerous. Once you fall, you never get enough.
That's
No.
not what Kendall sounds like.
It's not. I went in James. I went James.
Yeah, you did.
No, it's too much pressure. I can't do it.
You really have to like,
He like eats his words.
yeah.
Like he pushes it from the back of his throat, but not in the way that James does. James doesn't push it.
Yeah,
He
he's
lets it
saying
come
get
out
enough.
naturally.
I was just wrong. Kendall actually pretty clearly says
Well,
get
you never
enough, so
get
that one's on
enough.
me 100%. Oh, there's one part I want to highlight. It is... God, I really should have highlighted exactly where it is. I think it's going into the chorus. It's like at the second pre-chorus at the very end when James is singing and Jordin is harmonizing over him. So then they're holding this note as it goes into the chorus. And James cuts off like half a second before Jordin does, but it's not in like a creative way. It's just it doesn't match up and it sounds really bad when you listen to it. And I thought that was very fun. Because like later it happens again, but it's a lot more like artsy because she's like keeps riffing.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's what
No,
I was
but the first
thinking
time it's
of.
just like he stops and then she stops like a half a second later. And I'm like, why didn't they just stop at the same time? If they were, or like make it longer in between. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, that I think is everything I wrote down about the song. I'm trying to think if there's anything I'm going to regret not saying as soon as we stop recording.
I don't know how it would work, like musically, but thematically, it's very similar to "This Love Isn't Crazy," Carly Rae Jepsen.
The best song on Dedicated.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious to look at how it fits in with the whole album, which it'll be a while, guys, before we get through the first album. They really took their time with this one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the wait until when did it come out? October 2010, I think, is when it was released. So I had to wait like so long before the CD came out. It was terrible. That's all I have to say.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. But I pre-ordered it and I did like a little package and I got BTR Silly Bands with it, which unfortunately are lost to time. But they said BTR, like the outline of them, like the letters. It looked really bad. But yeah, once we do get through the first album, the second and third one, they're gonna go by
Super
fast.
quick.
Because season 1 and 2 are so long.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. And then season 3 and 4 each have like 13 episodes each.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what also sucks? I googled Big Time Rush Silly Bands and then I clicked on this Yahoo Answers thing and then it said, I looked to see when the question was asked and it says verbatim 1 decade ago.
No.
Yeah, I don't know why Yahoo does that. It's excessive.
I hate that a lot.
Yahoo Answers is mean.
Okay, well, that just made things worse.
Now the 1, 2, 3, 4 to the 5 is really menacing.
You know what else it made me think of? I didn't have a funny joke way to include it, but that iCarly thing where it's like, how long will you have to be in here? It's like, I don't know, 3 or 4, maybe 5.
Which
Wasn't that the James episode?
that was the James episode? Yeah.
Stop! That's so funny. I didn't even. Wow. Because they don't know how many. Well, they know how many, but they don't know how many what's James is going to be in the hospital for. Because he fell down an elevator shaft.
If I ever get to interact with James Maslow, I only want to talk to him about his appearance on iCarly.
We'll need like 2 other things because that was a very long time ago. So we'll just need to like supplement it, but not with Big Time Rush. We can talk about the.
I don't want to talk to him about Big Time Rush.
Oh, absolutely not. I also don't want to talk about like Dancing with the Stars. I don't want to hear about that.
No, I don't want to hear anything about that he's done post Big Time Rush.
Well, I want to hear about Princess Rap Battle a little bit.
Oh, yes, actually. That, but that's a iCarly Princess Rap Battle.
Maybe the one with the gun.
I don't want to know anything about the one with the gun.
Yeah, I'm afraid the meme won't be as funny to me if we know more about it.
No.
If we have to like watch him actually murder someone on screen.
Yeah, I don't want to know anything about James with a gun.
That rhymes with man with a van.
It does not.
Well, it's got the same rhyme scheme. I'm so sorry. It rhymes with itself the same way that man with a van does.
I'll take your
With
word for it.
itself. My car keeps auto-playing Ottery St. Mary. I don't know why. If anyone
Alright,
knows what I'm talking about, you did it. You win a podcast.
But not this one. This is our podcast.
Yeah, you have to...
So just to like overview, this is the 6th Big Time Rush song that we've heard like on the show so far, not counting like background music. Because like the next song that we're gonna hear on the show is "City Is Ours," and we hear that background music all the time. But
we got a couple episodes before we get to that.
before I get to what? "City's Ours."
City's Ours.
Yeah, no, we'll get there. We'll get there when we get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there by the end of 2022.
And then, yeah, once we like get through some more songs, I can start making charts that will interest nobody. But
I am so
it'll be
excited for
great.
these charts.
Yeah.
It's because I finally learned to use Excel when I turned 24 years old. So now I'm like, I need to use it to make Big Time Rush stats.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had something funnier to say, but like, I guess my pants are cold.
It might be.
Girl.
Oh, should I? No, I should tell people to like follow us on Instagram though.
Yeah.
Ah, shoot. All right, now we got to go back.
It's fine. Hey guys, we're back. Bring it back.
Bring it back.
I was just saying that you can follow us on Instagram, from Rushers with Love, all one word. That is also our email at gmail.com. And our website is rusherswithlove.podbean.com. That'll have links to like all our stuff if you just go there. It has all of our episodes. If you're on Tumblr, I know no one's on Tumblr anymore, but that's where I'm most comfortable. So if you want to like hang, like, please go there. Like, I don't have TikTok. Like, we're not on TikTok. But we're from Rushers with Love, all one word on Tumblr. We make like Frasier memes with Kendall. So, what?
I was gonna say we're not TikTok users, but we are with it enough to be on Discord. So
We're doing our best.
Yeah, there's a couple Big Time Rush servers there. We're on both of them. I think there's another one, but we're not on that one because the vibes are whack. You get to figure out which one.
Yeah, we'll link to those so you guys can come hang out with us if you want. My pants are very cold. No, that's nothing.
Freezing pants.
I'm counting on.
I have to go on.
on my pants.
Girl, my.
I have to get some numbers in my pockets. Logan took them.
Oh, get him back.
No, he
him
wants
back.
to do math with them.
Gross.
None of this is funny.